We're about to fish a very, very flooded Lake Louisville. Wish me luck. All right, so today I'm gonna be trying to catch some more Longear Sunfish, seeing as how they're doing so well in that pond. I want to get their numbers up. There's a bite. That's a great sign. Still only my second cast. There's a little nibble right there. There's a little peck. Whatever it was pretty small. There's one. Oh my God. Finally. I knew they were tiny. That's another species that I'm actually after, which is good. We're gonna take him. That's a green sunfish. Little baby one. My goodness. When I say baby, I mean baby. This guy might only be a few months old. That's awesome. I knew we got a bite right in there earlier. Not sure if it was this guy. Whatever it was tiny. So we'll be taking this guy to the pond too. Awesome. Well, we found the fish, even if they're tiny. Very, very tiny. It's a little green sunfish. There he goes. There's a bite. I'll be damned. That was a good fish. And when I say good fish, no, I don't mean it was like 10 pounds. I mean, that was maybe a quarter of a pound bluegill right there. There it is again. Probably the same fish. He's running with it. There he is. It's exactly what it was. Little quarter pound bluegill. As slow as today's been, I might as well just keep this guy. Could always use more bait in that pond anyway, even if it's not the species I desire. Now that there's a 10-pound bass in there, who knows how long this guy will last. You never know. Love these long shank hooks. The hook comes right out. You can see it right there. Much harder to gut hook the fish too. There we go. Perfect. That's the first one. That's a Longear Sunfish. You remember I caught these at the pond there the other day. This is the same species of fish. I'm trying to up the numbers. Those two that I caught, odds are they're not the only ones in there. Statistically, that you would think would be damn near impossible to catch the only two of a species in a pond, but there's probably not that many. I don't even really remember putting that many in there, but here he goes. You can see how pretty these guys are and why I want more of them. Well-behaved little fish right there. He took my bait. So while I'm putting more worm on, I'll go ahead and put these guys back in the water. A word of advice, make sure the door's closed. There's a bite. I was just about to reel it in. Another bluegill. Again, not what we're after. The way this day's been though, sort of have to take it. Got these fish's water nice and cool. I might even just leave them in like an inch of water right there where they can't float away, but it keeps them from getting too hot. It's a little female. I think they're done spawning now. These females don't have any eggs anymore. This one's nice and feisty. There we go. You go, bud. Look at that. I think we've got 4 or 5 now. I found me a little sweet spot right here full of bluegill. What? I said I found me a little sweet spot right here. Right here? Right? Yeah, this right here. I was having trouble finding the fish. There we go again. Another bite. Another one. Worm. Hey. Another bluegill. Not what I'm after. I'll let that one go. I don't want any bluegill. Oh, there's a fish. Come on. Take it, you little shit. There he goes. He's got it. There we go. That right there is a good sized bluegill. That's a male. I think we might keep him. Hooked perfectly too. There he goes. There we go. Another bluegill. I'm gonna start letting the bluegill go. Go. There you go, bud. There he is. He's on it again. The little guy. Nope, not a little guy. Another bluegill. Jeez, dude. Man, there's a bite. Oh my God. Another bluegill. We're catching a ton of fish today. But they're not what I'm after. Good Lord. There we go. About time. That's a long ear. There we go. It's the second one. Damn, that's a pretty fish. There we go. Another bluegill. Definitely a male. I think we'll keep him. Oh, there we go. Another long ear. That's awesome. Now we're starting to catch them. See that? They look like a reef fish, like something you'd see out in the Caribbean. Little bluegill. And toss him back. There we go. Another long ear. All right. Starting to catch them left and right now. Starting to see bass jump too. Set these guys down for now. Cool them off. There's a bite. Little one. Little peck. There it goes. I'm not going to let him have it for too long this time. There we go. That is a big bluegill. Most of these have been female today. I think this one might actually still have some eggs left. Might keep her. I think I'll keep her. Not a bad idea to put some more bluegill in that pond just to keep the fish from getting inbred. The fish in Lake Louisville are very healthy. Just don't want to have a bunch of mutts. There we go. Jesus. That's the biggest one yet. That one's a male. Lots of them. Yeah, right here is a sweet spot. I've probably caught 20 of them right here. This is the biggest one yet.
Better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah. Not much else is biting.
Yeah, I know.
Too damn flooded.
I was thinking a crappie might be up in here.
There he goes. That was a good one. Good bite. You want some bait? He'll work well. You want him?
Work for something.
Big bass or gar.
Yeah,
I caught a, last year I caught a 3-foot spotted gar on a bluegill. No, worms.
Oh, you got worms?
Yeah, I'm after bluegill today. You want him or not?
No, I'm good.
No.
You're good.
Fish.
A lot of them are in the creeks, they've been saying.
Yeah. That's a big boy right there. Yeah, I mean, they spawn just fine. It's just that, you know, you can't access them because they'll come up shallow and you can catch them right on the bed. Yeah. And you can actually see them. You can sight fish for them. But because the lake flooded, the last month of the spawn was useless. So I caught that big 9-pounder, 10-pounder right on that boathouse.
Right.
Before, the lake was already a foot high at the time, but it wasn't like this. In 2015, the flooding was so damn bad, I was fishing from the parking lot. Yeah, this was underwater.
I remember that.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's it. I'm starting to get all the big ones now. Yeah, I'm going to stock them in my pond. As far as I know, according to the law, you can do whatever the hell you want with them. Yeah. There's no bag limit on them, and there's no link limit on them. You can keep 100 of them if you want. Alright guys, so I'm at the pond now. I've got the bluegill in the bucket in the back of my car. Back of my truck, I should say. And we're going to let them go. So my battery died while I was at Lake Louisville, but it really didn't matter because I didn't catch any more Longear Sunfish after that anyway. It was just all bluegill for like the last 20 minutes. So it's all good. I charged up the GoPro on the way here, and I'm going to show you the release of those right now. Here we go. All right, here we are, and here they are. Don't worry, I know not to spread zebra mussels. I dumped out most of the water right here. You can see this is not connected to the pond. We don't really have zebra mussels, but there's signs out there saying that they've seen some, but they never really became a problem. I've got polarized glasses on, so I can see through the glare of the sun, and I can actually see some bluegill in here. There was a big one right there. Still a lot of water flow coming into this pond. I've only got like 5% battery left, so let's do this quick. Let me grab this. All right, I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna let them swim out on their own. That's the plan. Should just be able to swim out. Oh, it closed. It closed again. I'm just gonna have to dump them. Here we go. So it's one baby green sunfish. You can see they're all gone. It's one baby green sunfish. Man, probably 5 or 6 bluegill, and then 5 or 6 long-ear sunfish. I didn't catch as many long-ear as I wanted to, but I got more than one. There for a while, it looked like I was only gonna get that one. There they go. I can only see one left, and it's a bluegill. Looks like all the long-ear sunfish got out pretty quick. So the goal here is to get some long-ear sunfish in here because I like them. They're my favorite of the sunfish species. And also to really sort of get some different genetics on the bluegill side. Because after a while in these small ponds, they get so inbred, they all sort of start to look the same and they get kind of weak and stunted. So if they got good genetics, they'll get huge. So put some of these from Lake Louisville in here, and hopefully they mix. We want these guys to mix with the Lake Louisville ones, create stronger offspring and bigger offspring. It's better for the pond. So I'm kind of short on battery. I'd like to get that guy to kick off on camera, but for now, I guess, thanks for watching.